Are you guys struggling to remember SQL commands? In this video, we break down the three core categories of SQL: DDL, DML, and DQL using our signature house analogy. Stop memorizing and start understanding. Everyone says learn SQL, but what exactly is SQL and why is it so important? Let's understand it in the simplest way possible. Welcome back to TechThriveX. Grow beyond your limits. First of all, what is SQL? SQL stands for Structured Query Language. In simple words, SQL is a language that we use to communicate with database. Just like we use English to talk to people, we use SQL to talk to databases. As you guys understand what SQL does, now let's come back to our main topic, SQL Trinity, DDL, DML and DQL. It is a toolkit with three specific compartments. Today we are mastering the SQL Trinity. In SQL we have database. Let's think of it as a lot of land. In that land, if we want to build a house, we need DDL. If we want people inside that house or the furniture inside that house, we need DML. And if we want to see what is inside that house, then we need DQL. Coming to our first thing, DDL. DDL is data definition language. It is like an architect. We used to build a house. So inside that we need rooms and everything. That is what the architect does here. So here we are using commands like create, alter and drop. Coming to create, this is your foundation. You are defining the table name and columns. In our language, here we are defining the house and the rooms inside that house. Okay. So coming to the syntax, let's simplify it. Okay. First thing is create. This is the command. And second thing is table. Just like we have villa, right? Villas, flats, apartments. Flats and apartments are same, I know. And individual houses, everything. So in the same way, I mean we need to mention whether it is a table or view to the SQL, so that it will understand whether to create a table or view. Okay. So here we are creating a table and its name is TechThriveX users. And this is one of the column ID and this is the rule. Only integer data type can get into this ID column. And this is name. This is another column and varchar is the rule and 100 is the size of it. So only varchar data type data can be inserted into this particular column. These are the rows. And coming to our house analogy, you can say it as this is the house name, this is the room, and this is the room. Okay, these two are the rows. And these two data types are the rules of the room. Okay, who can enter into that room? Okay, so only int means integer data type, only 1 2 3 like that, those things can enter into this particular room. If it is a ch, I mean any other character or word, it cannot get inserted into this id column of the room. Okay, so coming to the next command, it is alter. Alter is like renovation. If we want to add a new room to your house, or else if we want to change the rules of the house, then we use renovation. Okay. So in that case, I mean in SQL we will use alter command for renovation of that particular table. So here you can see alter is the command and table. We are pointing out to table. This means okay. We need to mention to which I mean we are pointing to. And this is the table name. Okay, TechThriveX is the table name. And here we are adding a new column called as email. And this is the rule for that. Coming to the next command, it is drop. This is the demolition group. It deletes the entire table structure. Okay, here comes the command. Drop is the command and we need to mention what it is. It is a table and it is the table name, TechThriveX username. So it will delete this complete table. You can call it as it is demolishing the house that we built. Okay. The point to be remembered here is DDL changes the schema. Once you drop a table, it is gone forever. No undo button here. Coming to the next topic, it is DML. DML is nothing but data manipulation language. So what it does is we have created a house and rooms, right? So now we want people to enter. I mean, we want to rent it out to some persons. So what we does? We will use this DML. We will insert some data into the house that we have created. Okay. Here we will be using insert, update and delete commands. Okay, coming to insert. Insert is like moving a new furniture or a new tenant into our house. Okay. So in SQL kind of language, we are inserting a new data into our table that we have created previously, right? TechThriveX users is the table that we have created. So we are inserting data into that. Okay. Here we are mentioning the values. So in ID case, we are inserting 1 and in name column, we are inserting Alex. Okay. Coming to the update. Okay. By mistakenly, we have inserted Alex instead of Alex Pro. That is our mistake, right? So what we do is we will just update the name. Okay, we know his ID number, right? So using that ID number, we will update the name. So here is the syntax for the update command. Update table name, set name equal to Alex Pro, which is his original name. So by mistakenly we have entered Alex. Let's think like that, okay? So where ID equal to 1. This is used for filtering. Where clause. We will learn about it in future classes. Okay. So what will happen if we do not mention where ID equal to 1? Any guesses? Yeah, right. So what will happen is uh, in that particular, I mean, TechThriveX user sees a house, right? In that house, name is one of the room. In that room, whoever is living, all those people names will turn into Alex Pro if we don't mention this ID name. I mean ID filter. That is the reason why we have used where clause here. Coming to the next command, delete. Delete is just like throwing the furniture out. We don't need that furniture anymore. Or else the old tenant is emptying our house. Okay. Example, Alex Pro is already living, right? If we delete here using this, that complete his baggage, I mean the ID will be removed and his name also will be removed from our table. So this is the command that we have used. Delete TechThriveX users where ID equal to 2. Hope you guys are following up. Now let's move on to DQL. DQL is the flashlight we use to find things. Okay. Here we are using the command select. Okay. Using these select statements, we look at our data without changing anything, like the table name or the person who is living inside and in the data. We don't change or manipulate anything. Okay. We will just look at the data. I mean, we will see who is there, who is available. For example, if we give, uh, you can see here, right? Select username from user. So if username is a room, okay, inside that room, who are all present? This is the house name. Users is the house name. You can see. So in this house, in this particular room, whoever all present, it will show. If we use a where clause, then it will show whose ID equal to 1. Only that person's name will come. That is what the DQL is. So coming to quick recap for your notes purpose. Notes purpose, you can you can capture the screen, okay? So that you don't forget this SQL Trinity, DDL, DML and DQL. Here I have mentioned the analogy that we used, okay? In the commands that come under this Trinity. Okay, hope you guys capture the screen. Now let's get into the interesting part. It is nothing but interview questions. Coming to our first question. What is the difference between delete and drop? This is one of the most asked questions by interviewers. Here comes the hint, okay? One removes furniture and the other removes the house. You can call it as demolishes the house. You can comment it down. Now let's go to the second question. Can we use DQL to modify data? Yes or no? Comment it down. Your answer, okay? Here comes the hint. Think about the flashlight analogy. Does a flashlight change the room? You guys need to answer it, okay? So coming to the third question. In which category does the alter command fall and why? You guys need hint, right? Here comes. Does it change a specific person's name or the structure of the list? Okay, here comes the end. Okay, I have put the quick practice task in the description below. Go check it out and test yourself and let me know in the comments. I'll see who will get 5 out of 5. Now you guys have mastered the categories. In the next video, we will talk about constraints primary keys, which are rules of the house. Don't miss it. Hit subscribe, grow beyond your limits. And I will see you in the next one. Hope you enjoy.